Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Saturday the 29th of October 2016 and we're providing our gold and silver weekly update for the week ending the 28th of October. Gold rose in US dollar terms last week by $18 from $1,266 to $1,284. Having hit a high of $1,284 and a low of $1,261. In sterling terms, gold finished the week at £1,053, that's up £18. And in euros it closed at €1,169, that's up €6 on the week. Silver rose 25 cents, from $17.52 to $17.77. having reached a high of $17.90 and a low of $17.47. In sterling terms, it closed at £14.57, that's up 25 pence for the week. And in euros, it closed at 16.17 euros, that's up 0.08 euros. The gold to silver ratio rose from 71.04 to 1 to 72.25 to 1. The Dow Jones closed on Friday at 18,161, down 8 points on the day but up 16 points on the week. And the NASDAQ closed at 5,190, down 25 points on the day and down 67 points on the week. Brent crude was down $2.07 at $49.71, and US light crude was also down some $2.15 at $48.70. The dollar index stands at 98.34, that's down 0.35 on the week. December COMEX gold futures spiked more than 1% on Friday after the US Federal Bureau of Investigation said it will further investigate Hillary Clinton's use of a private email system. Traders genuinely fear a Trump win, and this may now, depending what is forthcoming from the Clinton camp or the FBI, be the beginning of a gold rally next week. Countering this is the perceived prospect of an interest rate rise as a result of better-than-expected GDP figures also announced yesterday, showing that the US economy grew by 2.9% in the third quarter of this year against estimates of 2.5%. However, that said, some concerns are expressed by analysts in that consumer spending during this period increased by just 2.1%, compared with 4.3% in the previous quarter. For interest, the Fed funds indicator currently shows a 73% prospect of an interest rate rise in December. The silver markets initially fell during the course of the week, but then turned around to form a bullish candle. This week, we see silver moving more or less in line with gold, which at least during the start of the week we are quite positive about. The downside for silver seems to currently rest around the $17 level, and the upside potentially hitting resistance at $18.50. Last week, we felt that gold and silver prices would firm slightly as we approach the election, and they have done just that. We see a continuation next week, especially as the polls between the two candidates narrow, and we wait to hear further comments re the FBI email investigation, which could seriously affect the Clinton campaign. Not long to go now before the election, and those who doubted our views that if Trump wins, gold and silver will rise in price only have to see how traders reacted yesterday when it was felt that the Clinton presidency is no longer a certainty. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumb up and share it on Twitter. Also, kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe as a free member for regular email updates and offers. Our Facebook page, which is updated daily, can be found at facebook.com/illuminatisilver. Disclaimer. Illuminati silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice, and merely represent the personal views of its owners.